Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. If this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep this in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to see what messages need to come through for you guys for this upcoming week, see what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to start off with some animal oracle messages. Oh, and you guys, if you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. Okay. We actually just had a card flipping out. We have the Black Egg. It is time to speak your truth, Capricorn. What do you gotta say? What you gotta say, Capricorn? We're gonna find out, okay? Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week? Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this week, please? Any messages? Oh, the buffalo. Interesting energy. Okay, so we have spirit coming out. This represents your throat chakra. And we also have the buffalo, which is earth energy. You guys are in your element. So you have something to voice. You have something to say. And if it's not you, well, someone has something to say to you, Capricorn, okay? So if you're like, well, it's not me, I don't have anything to say. Okay, well, I guess it may be reversed, and maybe you're getting something, some sort of news or some sort of message, okay? But this, I'm just gonna read it from your perspective. You got something to say, okay? The Black Egg talks about you guys needing to speak your truth on something, whether this is something that you've been kind of holding back or keeping it inside, or maybe you've been afraid of voicing your needs, voicing your concerns, or voicing your opinion, which that did kind of come through in Virgo's read a little bit, just a little bit, because they had the starfish come out, and so there's a little bit of a hesitation, a little bit of a fear or insecurity, and I am getting just a slight energy from that because there's a reason why you haven't been fully communicating or speaking up about something. Maybe there is some sort of fear, maybe you've just been holding yourself back, but it's time to bring yourself back into balance. It's time to speak up. It's time to get something off your chest, get something off your mind. I think it's going to help you a lot or make you feel more freer or lighter, less heavy, less intense. Now, I of course don't know if this reading will tie into your May reading, but your May reading was talking about some sort of second chance, whether it was, like, I was getting the energy of like a friendship or someone who maybe you had lost contact with, grew apart, or maybe had like some sort of fallout with in the past. But maybe that's the case. If this will tie into the reading, it might, it may not, but I'm just kind of saying, if that's the case, again, needing to speak your truth or needing to just communicate, okay? Because communication is key. No one's mind readers over here, okay? It doesn't matter how intuitive you are. At the end of the day, you never truly know what the other person is thinking unless you are them, in their thoughts, in their little head, right? You can't hear their thoughts, which if you can, that's pretty cool, but I'm just saying, I think it's important for you guys this week, this month, whenever you come across this, of course, to speak your truth. The energy of the Black Egg, when this is out of balance, this can talk about holding back, biting your tongue, having trouble speaking, or like stuttering, or feeling just very anxious when it comes to talking, especially public speaking. Some of you may be extremely fearful or like stage fright. Now, who did I say that to? I don't know who I said that to. In one of the May readings, I did stage fright. You guys, oh my god, Mercury retrograde's coming up at the end of the month. I'm not excited for that because it always messes up my speech. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm already having trouble speaking. It's gonna be a mess. Okay, let's not put that energy out there. I'm sorry, you guys, me trying to correct myself. Oh, of course, and the fact that this is talking about speech, I think, you might want to check out your Mercury placements, especially with Mercury retrograde coming up in the sign of Gemini. Depending on where it's transiting in your chart, you might also feel it too. Or if you have strong Gemini placements in your chart, you guys might be struggling. So my 2 cents to you, as I'm also clearly working on my speech because I can't speak today, to slow your speaking down. Okay, you don't have to rap. I know it's hard not to get it all out. You got so much to say, so much on your mind. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, back to what I was saying. The energy of being out of balance with the black egg sometimes can show itself through us holding ourselves back, us saying things we don't really mean. Ooh, even white lies. Yeah, lying just for no reason, not even for that. I mean, even it could be a big lie, but even just little white lies can be the result of a blocked throat, or, you know, almost like some of you may have something to get off your chest, but it's like it's super uncomfortable, or it's just completely out of your comfort zone. It's almost like your throat gets super tight. You know that feeling? That's like, oh, it's such an uncomfortable feeling when you get all choked up. I'm kind of getting a little bit of that energy as well. So my 2 cents to you, I just said that a while ago, but like to meditate on your throat, work on, you know, exercises where you can like stretch your throat and create space. You know, I've been doing a lot of more yoga lately, so that's always kind of like a exercise pose to like stretch the throat. And be mindful of what you're saying, as well as who you're surrounding yourself around. If you feel like you can't truly express yourself, if you feel like you have to make yourself smaller to fit in, or to please others, or to make others feel comfortable, basically dimming your light to make others comfortable around you, that is not okay, and you may want to reconsider who you're surrounding yourself with, because that is completely unfair, and it is preventing you guys from truly stepping into your authenticity. All right, with the buffalo coming out though, this is talking about you guys overcoming these blocks or these struggles of, you know, having difficulty speaking up or talking about your feelings or speaking your truth or getting something out of your mind, off your chest. Like the buffalo coming out, this is talking about you guys this week. Whenever you come across this, you're overcoming your fears of speaking up about something, or you're working through it. And I think with the buffalo coming out, this talks about needing to trust yourself, trusting instead of second guessing yourself, instead of thinking, oh, maybe I'm just being overreacting, or maybe I'm just too sensitive, or maybe this, or maybe that, or maybe they didn't mean it that way, making excuses. You're needing to work through that, and I think you are with the buffalo. The buffalo is someone who trust every twist, every turn in the road. Yes, there's going to be ups and downs. Yes, there's going to be unexpected storms that just appear out of nowhere, right? It's a blue sunny day, and then all of a sudden the clouds just randomly appear, and it just starts hailing and thundering, and, you know, because sometimes that does happen. To just learn to adjust quickly and be open to the changes. It's also important for you guys to ground yourselves and be around your element. Be around, you know, trees, nature, earth, the ground. Ground yourself. Like, actually do some grounding. Walk on the ground barefoot on the grass. That's really beneficial. I think there's even some science experiments done on how it's actually ease anxiety, stress, things like that, calming. I don't know, you can look into that if you're interested. But there's a lot of benefits, they say, from actually walking on the ground barefoot, and I think that's going to help center and ground you guys, okay? So, the black truth, there might also be something that you're wondering or thinking about, or there's something maybe you're needing to go inward and allow yourself to think, contemplate, meditate, whatever you got to do. But notice the color in these cards, kind of like a pinky purple color. I'm just noticing the very similar feelings, right? Not being afraid to speak up. No more holding yourself back, Capricorn. Okay, so, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's pull some tarot messages and see what's happening for you guys this week. Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the upcoming week? What messages do my Capricorns need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of, oh, sorry, not the month. I'm so used to doing the monthly readings. This is your weekly reading, but this may, you know, of course, play out for this upcoming month, or the next month, or the remainder of May, whatever. Whenever you come across this, y'all. Okay, any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this week? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for my Capricorns? What do they need to be mindful of, aware of, consider? Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this week? What's going on? Any messages for Capricorn? We have Temperance coming out, Sagittarius energy. See, Here's the need of you guys needing to ground yourself, go out in nature, have some peace of mind. That's where you can really connect your own inner wisdom. Maybe you guys have just been surrounded by a lot of loudness, a lot of busy, noisy, I don't know, neighbors. You know, I feel you on that. My neighbors have been really loud lately. We have a daycare next door. So I'm always hearing children screaming. I'm like trying to sleep or have a nap, and I'm hearing like yelling next door. I'm like, oh my God, I have to like close my window. Anyways, it's like, it's time for some peace and quiet. It's time for you guys to spend some time alone, out in nature, get some sunlight on your skin, maybe even spend some time near water. Water is super cleansing, super healing, and can help recharge. Even if you're not a water sign or you may not have water in your chart, it's still very beneficial to be around the elements when you need a good recharge, a little reboost of energy, okay? Also working on filling your cup up first. And it's interesting because Mercury's also in this card. Maybe you have a Mercury in Sag, I don't know. We also have the Four of Cups. Yeah, literally fill your cup up first. That's like a strong message out here. When we look at the Four of Cups, you can see all the cups are empty. They've been spilt, all four of them. And what you are needing to do, Capricorn, is recharge and fill up your cups. Because when your cup is empty, when your battery is drained, you can't help anyone. You can't even help yourself. So you're really needing to just cut some time out for you this week, for some alone time, to ground yourself, to be with yourself, your thoughts, heavily. Okay, whatever you're going through, even if you're not going through anything, you just need it, all right? Especially for those who have been feeling lethargic or tired or bored. You know, maybe it's just been the same shit, different day, right? You're getting just annoyed, frustrated. You're needing to switch up your routine. I'm also getting that. We have the Queen of Cups coming out. Messages for Capricorn and the world. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon backside, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, so again, there's a little bit of that energy from the May reading coming through in this spread. Okay, because we do have the Six of Cups coming out, the Moon, and Two of Swords. So we'll talk, that's like a side message. So one thing I'm getting from this is you guys needing to spend some time alone, recharge, revamp. But if there is something you're trying to make a decision on with the Two of Swords, and it's possibly relating to your past with the Six of Cups, which your last reading was blast from the past, right? Something from the past was coming back. I don't think it was an ex. I think it was a friend, or maybe someone you had a fallout with, or maybe there was miscommunication, right? There is a bit of that energy coming through in this reading. And so in your May reading, the decision was kind of up to you and to use your discernment on whether or not you were going to give any energy towards it, if you're going to speak your truth about how you were feeling, which, I mean, hello, with the Black Egg coming out, needing to speak your truth. I think some of you may be contemplating getting something off your chest, or communicating, or responding, or saying something, right? But maybe you've been hesitant to. Maybe there's like the fear of like falling back into old ways, or failing the test, or like, you know, is this a test from the universe? If I go back to the past, does that just undo all the work I've done on myself? No. Let me tell you, no, because you've learned, you've gone through the lesson. Let me look at here, the world, completion of a cycle. You've passed the exam, okay? There's no going back. There's no going back. You passed the exam. You've taken the blinders off. You see things exactly as they are. There's no illusions here, especially with the Moon backside. On the front, you know, it's a little bit unsure. It's a little bit, there's a lot of uncertainties, a little bit uncomfortable. You're seeing things exactly as they are. And I'm also feeling like, now, of course, this could be an eclipse, but I'm also kind of getting like new moon energy from this. And we just had the new moon in Taurus yesterday, actually. So new moons, new beginnings, planting new seeds. And some of you may have the opportunity for a restart or resetting something you have history with. And that was in your last reading. And so some of you have a decision, right? You're kind of stuck. You don't know what to do. You're needing to really spend some time alone, going inward, grounding yourself, because when you're not grounded and your thoughts are all over the place, you're unable to make the best, clearest decision because your mind is just so scrambled, right? Your brain's scrambled. Your intuition, where is it? I can't even tell the difference between my fear, my ego, my intuition. Like, so what you really need to do is just put a pause, right? There's no need to rush into any decision right now, especially if this is regarding something from your past. Now, this could just be talking about, you know, whatever, something that you could be contemplating moving towards, right? But underneath the Chariot, we have the Four of Swords. Cancerian energy, by the way. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer, but it's like, before you take any action towards anything, whether this is something brand new, whether this is something from your past, whatever it is that you want to move towards or you're thinking about doing, but maybe you're holding yourself back or you're a bit fearful or you're not really 100% sure, just wait. Breathe. I'm just feeling the energy, like you guys just need to take a break, take a moment to just rest and recharge. Seriously, it's come out 3 times. Your energy is depleted. You maybe have been going through some struggles, some ups and downs with the buffalo. It's been exhausting, especially mentally and emotionally. You guys are needing to just take a break, just a time out for you, for yourself. No distractions, no interruptions, just some peace, some quiet, some time alone to just recharge your cup and to connect with yourself and your intuition, because right now you're a little bit unsure about the direction you're going down, about some sort of decision, right? Before you take any action, just wait, ground yourself, collect your energy, get in the right mindset, get into your strength, your empowered energy where you're feeling confident. Right, because the Chariot talks about confidence over here, so that when you do make this decision, whatever this is relating to, I do think for a lot of you, this could be something about the past. For those that resonated with the May reading, and you did have something come up from your past, right? Or if this is like a second chance or forgiveness, right? Because that was literally your last reading. Some of you are like hesitant to, right? You don't want to repeat the past, but that's the thing. You've learned your lesson. You overcome that. There's no going back. You know so much more now than you did last time, right? And so it's like, if you see any red flags, you're using your discernment, you're using the knowledge, the wisdom that you've gained from these past experiences, and you're not going to be a fool. You're not going to be naive again. You're not going to put on the blinders and ignore the red flags. No. You got this, okay? So anyways, you have a decision coming up, perhaps about the past, or you guys just might have a lot of past memories coming up, or you're reminiscing, you're thinking about things that have already come to an end or closed out, but you're still finding yourself thinking about certain things. But I don't know, I just think it's something about your past coming up. You got a decision. That's really what I'm feeling like, because then we have the Moon backside, needing to trust your intuition as you're making this decision. Could be a head of our heart decision, but I think your intuition needs to, there needs to be a balance between your logic and intuition. Trusting your gut, trusting the signs, really just using all of what you got, your intuition, your wisdom, and a knowledge from your past experiences. What you see right in front of you. Look at the facts, right? Don't just ignore half of them. If you got a bad feeling from it, trust it, right? Using your discernment, using all of what you got to make this decision, and take your time when it comes to whatever this decision is. But seriously, it's just like, there's a lot of water throughout this entire reading. Even in the Two of Swords, there's water in this card. Like, and then the Moon and the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Temperance card, right? She's standing in the water. There's a lot of water throughout this entire reading. So what I'm getting from that is like needing to kind of feel your way through. Needing to just feel your way through. You get me? What was at the bottom of the deck? Tiger. Oh my god. Another message talking about needing some silence, some peace of mind, connecting to your intuition, as well as your feminine energy, right? We all carry masculine and feminine energies. It does not matter what you identify as. Yeah, definitely spend some time alone to gather your thoughts, to clear your mind. Spend some time journaling, writing some things down. If you're unsure, if you're at a crossroad, write down the pros and cons, right? Write down your worries, your concerns. Write down whatever is on your mind. Just get it out. Just get it out. Write it down. Seriously, it's gonna help you kind of see things a little bit more clear, especially if your mind's a little bit fuzzy. But yeah, with that tiger that was at the bottom, it's like, that's just, again, another message of you guys needing to just go inward, spend some time alone before you make any decision, before you move anywhere or take any action. It's, first of all, gain your strength, get some rest, take care of yourself, eat well, maybe get into some sort of healthy exercise routine or just eating better, drinking more water, just taking better care of yourself and really focusing on yourself, because you got something that's coming your way. And also, you know, there's the energy of you guys completing a big cycle, and then there's something from your past kind of tied into the May reading, like I'm saying, is like you have a choice regarding your past about possibly moving forward or kind of seeing where things go, but to not make any decision until you're 100% certain or confident in your decision, right? Because if you're kind of going back and forth, you're not in the right mindset to make this decision. Just wait. There's no rush. Take your time. If it's meant to be, it will be. If not, bye, right? I think it's just so important for you guys this week, this month, whenever you come across this, to really put yourself first and take time out for you to rest, recharge, and connect with yourself, your higher self, your intuition, okay? Because that's come out so many times in this spread, okay? So we have Cancer energy. We also have Pisces coming out, Libra, Sag. All right, but yeah, heavy water energy. So whether you have strong water placements in your chart or you don't, I think it's so important. Like, if you can, get somewhere near water, whether you live by the ocean, a lake, river, even just taking a salt bath or going out in the rain, right? Because water is just so cleansing. But with all this water coming through, it's like, definitely be around it, be around the element, and feel your way through the situation, whatever you're going through. And oh my goodness, I don't know if you guys heard that, my dog is barking outside. She's telling the neighbors off. She's like, shut up, your daycare. I'm just kidding, it's all good. But what I don't understand is because, like, where I live, we have restrictions again, back to basically how it was last year with the outbreak. And so all the schools are shut down. All of them, even kindergarten, grade 1, all the way to high school, university, right? But what I don't understand is our daycares are still open. Like, I get it, people can't take care of their children, but how does that work? Like, I tried looking into it. I didn't get an explanation, but I'm just like, I don't know. That's just kind of has me a bit confused. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. I just kind of feel talkative, y'all. Anyways. Tikashi messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this week. Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this weekly reading? Any Tikashi messages? If I can shuffle properly, that'd be great. Any Tikashi messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week? Any, oops, okay, all right. Caring, messages for Capricorn, growth, and simplicity. Okay, so caring, very fitting for what I've been saying. It is time to care for you. Lovingly take pleasure in your positive attributes. Do not deny your needs. Take care of yourself. Caring for others must be backed up by doing what is needed for yourself first, so that you're able to continue caring. Your guides are watching over you at this time. You are cared for and loved, which is fitting because the Black Egg does mention, like, with spirit energy coming through, it always talks about protection and your angels, guides, ancestors, whatever you believe in. They're watching over, protecting you, and they're there. Even though you may feel like they're not, or maybe you're feeling a little bit alone, you are protected and you are guided, all right? You're never alone. And it's so important to take care of yourself, Capricorn, especially right now. You guys need extra love and support, some extra loving, self-care, pamper yourself, put on a face mask, you know, eat some real good food, be in your comforts, okay? We have growth coming out. All movement is growth. Acknowledge your growth, and as you do so, you will find your pathway changes and expands. Do not judge it. You have grown beyond old directions, so perhaps you're ready to create something new. All right? And simplicity. Simplify your goals, unclutter your life, surround yourself with the ease of straightforward living and being. No mountains out of molehills needed here. Just tell it like it is. Which I was saying, just time to speak up, okay? Be sincere and clear in your dealings with people, and you will be rewarded with trust, recognition, and honor, okay, Capricorn? So that is what I got for you guys for this weekly reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.